from Kotlin to Java. So in today's video, we're going to be learning a little bit about Java. So in the part 1, we're going to be learning a little bit, then the part 2 more, part 3 more, until we end this and start creating amazing mobile applications with it. Let's get right into this video. Okay, so Java is an amazing object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming language, remember this. We will use Java to create Android applications. So guys, I personally don't know every method of Java. That's why I refer to the Java documentation. I can search for anything here. Supposing I want to search about int. So I can say java.lang. I can search in the search bar menu. Supposing I want to know about this method of strings, that is our method .length. So I can search for .length and I've gotten this java.lang.string.length, and now I am somewhere here. It's showing me returns the length of this string. The length is equal to the number of Unicode code units in the string. So right like this, I can search for anything and know anything about anything in Java. So let's start. This will be the welcome screen. So you can click on new project, and we're not going to be selecting Kotlin, okay? So we're going to be selecting our Java, and we're going to be using Groovy, okay? There is no library selected because we're using Java only. Let's click on next. We're going to be creating a command line app. Let's click on next. Let's give it a name, whatever, and then when we'll finish, we'll get it. Right now I've already created a project called Tech Course on Java. So guys, this is main.java, and we have this something called public static void main. What is this, you may be asking? This is a method. The Java program starts executing from here. So I will get the code. Now I'll ask, what is this? Guys, this is called comments. Comments basically tell the computer or the compiler to ignore whatever code we are writing. So supposing we're going to be learning about what I'm trying to say in the next upcoming moment, so I'm not going to be getting into variables right now. Let's talk about printing to the console in Java. So we can write sout in IntelliJ IDEA to write system.out.println. This basically prints an ln inside our console. So in this, what we are going to be writing is simple. Whatever we want to print. Hello world. When we'll run it, it would run. So that's really cool, isn't it? Hello world is getting printed. So here, when hello world is printed, let's talk about one more thing in Java. We're going to be talking about variables in Java. So variables are a little bigger topic. That's why I'm going to be creating a new Java class called variables. Here let's create the main method so that we can execute, and here we can create our main method here. So now we can start writing our code. So let's create the variables. So to create variables, first of all you have to specify what the data type is. So this is how we create a comment. I'm going to be telling you about comments in details a little later on. So here that number 1 is double, okay? Double is basically a decimal. Number 2 is int. That is basically a number. Normal number without any decimal values. And the last one that we're going to be learning is string. String is basically text. So these were the types of variables. These were the main types of data types. Okay. So supposing I want to create my name. That is a string. So I'll say string. And then I'll write name is equals to Neil Rehani, like so. And remember, you have to always put a semicolon after a line of code ends. Now supposing I want to write my age, I'll write int age, and that is equals to 11. Simple like that. Oh yeah, I did not put the semicolon. Now supposing I want to print something, so I'll write sout, then I'll write name is, and then I'll plus name, okay, then I'll say plus age, and age is, and I'll plus age. This is called string concatenation. Let's see what would be the output. Okay, we ran the main file. We have to run the variables file. And here, name is Neil Rehani and age is 11, just as we mentioned in the variables. So this was variables, guys. So now we have finally come down to commenting. So to create one comment, we just have to put 2 black slashes like that, and it's done. The shortcut to create this comment is command and the slash. This would create this comment. This type of comment that just comments a single line is called a single line comment. This tells the computer or the interpreter to ignore this single line that I have commented. The multi-line comment shortcut to create multi-line comments are command, shift and the slash. This would create a multi-line comment. This tells the computer to ignore multiple lines that you have commented using a backslash and star, and ends with a star and a backslash. So this was about variables and our comments. Now let's talk about strings. So strings, as we talked about, are texts. So there are many methods of strings. So let's create a new file. String methods. String. I'll call string methods. Let's create a main method here, and I'll name string test is equals to hello world like that. And we're gonna be just talking about name.length and name.to lowercase today. So when we'll write test dot length, this would basically print the length of our string for us. So I'm just gonna be copying this thing, Control X, cutting it and pasting it here. Okay, so now let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it should give us 11 because there is 11 in this. Now name.to lowercase. So supposing I've written hello over here, hello, okay, and I want to make everything to lowercase. So I can say I can say test.to lowercase. I don't know what this is. This is not required here. We'll just get it out and simply we have done this. Okay, now supposing let's run this first and see what's the output. It's hello world because it's to lowercase. The uppercase method makes everything uppercase. So supposing we'll write hello and we'll write world here. We can say test.to uppercase, and let's just take all of this thing out. I don't know what this is. Let's get this thing out, locale.root, whatever this is, and let's run it. So we're getting hello world in caps lock, everything in caps lock. So that was string methods. Wasn't that cool? That was cool. Am I right? Okay, let's talk about booleans. Booleans are types of booleans are true or false values. So supposing we can say boolean name is Neil, so that is equals to true because my name is Neil. So that basically stores it as true. And if I write boolean name is hello, so I can save that as false because my name is not hello. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the part 1 of the Java tutorial. In the next video, we're going to be learning operators, if-else conditions and loops in Java. The last 3 things that we're going to be learning are gonna be in the part 3. So I'll meet you in the part 2. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.